This is a sign that you want to communicate with us.
Hello everyone, Bojo!
Where are you guys?
Give me just a moment to
We prefer to be known
pause
simply
the
as...
what is up? Alright, hopefully this works. Hey, I don't know if I'm on the right camera. Give me just a moment. Nope, I'm not. Okay, here we go. Oh, that looks bad. Oh no, what's going on with the camera? Why am I so wide? Oh no, transform, reset transformation. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna scale that up. I said scale that up. There we go. And usually I crop out the top of the screen. There we go. We can move that down. There we go. Hello everyone. How are we doing? I am here. We're doing a stream today. It's been a while since I streamed. Yeah, I need to tell people that I am live also. That is something that I pretty consistently always need to do. So let me do that. I literally found my camera moments before the stream started, which means that I was looking for my camera until stream started, which is frustrating to say the least. There it is. There's my stream. There might be some feedback here for half a second. And let's share this to Discord real quick at everyone to get in here, get their butts in here. Yeah. So let me do that, and then I'll probably blue sky it out also. Oh no, where'd I go? Where are we? What happened? What happened? Okay, everyone. We are live. Get in here. Yay. And Peyton is blue squaring me again, because that's what Peyton does. Alright. Awesome possum. Let's open this in a new tab so I can see chat. Hi Luna. How are you? Or Lunaria. I don't know if chat is going to be on screen for this, which is annoying. Oh, also, I messed with my bitrate or something after last stream, so we'll see if it looks better, looks worse, or anything. Hopefully, it's not too bad or anything. Yeah, I did that. Mic is a little quiet. Alright, let me boost that up a little bit. Hi Peyton, I see your blue squares in chat. Camera's autofocusing. How do I fix that? I'm doing good. I need to configure my video to be not autofocusing. Actually no, I'm fine if it autofocuses. It's fine. I'm live. It's fine. We're good. Okay. Poggers and champion. Poggers and champion. Alright. Could chat please work? Oh, there's no shot. I have chat set up right now. Yeah, no. There's no way that's gonna work. Anyways, yeah, cool. We are here. We are going to be doing a thing today where we eat a bunch of ramen live on stream. Now, the reasons for this are, Poggers and champion. This is true. Because there have been a lot of things that have happened since the last time I streamed. I mean, it's been over a month. And yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah. It's been over a month since the last time I streamed. And in that time, I had a little bit of a health scare. I had to go to the doctor. I had strep throat. I didn't know that at the time. And so I had to get that checked out a little bit. And it was fine. Everything was fine. I got over it pretty quick. I caught it real early. It was nice. You know, I took a day off work and then was all good. But yeah, so I had strep throat. And while I was at the doctor for strep throat, they took my blood pressure. And so I've had high blood pressure for a while. It's one of those things that, like, I know I've got high blood pressure. Being at the doctor doesn't really help me at all. You know, I struggle with I struggle with it, and I knew it was going to be high. It's always high. So this time when they took it, it was way higher than normal. Like, way higher than normal. And so I've spent the last month, really, trying to get my blood pressure down. And it hasn't been going great. I mean, it hasn't going the worst it could be, but it hasn't been going perfect by any means. And, you know, so we're gonna watch a video titled Natural Ways to Lower Blood Pressure by Cleveland Clinic. Let me switch my screen and window capture and okay, and awesome, and transform center to screen. Why is this cropped like this? Oh no, it's above. Why is it above my camera? What in the world? All right. Cool. There we go. Transform. Stretch to screen. There we go. No, ramen is going to be my dinner. Anyways, we're watching this video.
My name's Luke Laffin, and I'm a preventive cardiologist here at the Cleveland Clinic. I'm also medical director of cardiac rehabilitation. It gives me great pleasure today to speak with you about natural ways to lower our blood pressure. You know, when I see patients in clinic, they're always asking, well, how can I try and avoid medicine as much as possible? What can I do naturally to lower my blood pressure? And they come in with all kinds of ideas and things they've read on the internet about lowering blood pressure. Does this special supplement help, etc.? The majority of them, no. They don't really tend to lower blood pressure, or at least there's not good data to back it up. However...
scrubbling is... Where did you see the word... Okay, scrubbling is basically tracking an intentional way for it to track what I'm watching and listening to so that I have the stats on that.
There is good data to back up a variety of lifestyle measures that we can actually use to naturally lower blood pressure, and they actually become the cornerstone of hypertension management. As I always say to my patients, 70% is lifestyle, 30% is medications. I can give you 6, 7, 8 blood pressure medicines. If you're not doing the lifestyle components, you're really not going to be effectively lowering your blood pressure. So these are generally things that people think about, but we have to be diligent in doing them. The first one that we think about is weight loss. It's very clear from the most recent hypertension guidelines and from a variety of data.
So I've been looking into blood pressure loss or blood pressure for a little while now, and like everything on all of these lists, number one is stop being a fat fucking piece of shit, you fucking fat fuck. Which not particularly helpful advice, actually. Believe it or not, I don't particularly have any problem with the fact that I'm fat, other than the fact that I have high blood pressure. So, like, I don't. Oh, okay, cool. So it's frustrating. That's the first piece of advice, when it's also kind of the hardest thing to do. Like, a lot of the time, a lot of the other advice is pretty good on the list of things to do that you can do to get your blood pressure down, but it's always like, first step 1, lose weight. Step 2, step 3, step 2 through 6, things that will actually get your blood pressure down, but will also probably make you lose weight in the process. Yeah, it's weird to hear me swear. I don't know. I don't know. Emphasis. Yeah. And yeah, so I don't know. It's just always frustrating. I'm gonna skip the lose weight part, because geez Louise.
Other things that we think about are nutritional or dietary patterns. The most well-studied natural intervention for blood pressure is introduction or the use of a DASH diet. Now, the DASH diet is an acronym. It stands for Dietary Approaches to Stopping Hypertension. And the specifics are that it's essentially a well-balanced diet of moderation, plenty of fruits and vegetables. It tends to more towards a Mediterranean dietary pattern, but it's also low sodium. And that really brings us to the next component that I would say from a lifestyle perspective is the most important part of blood pressure management, and that's making sure that an individual is on a low sodium diet. Now, there's
okay, so that's pretty important right there. Low sodium diet. Like that's an important thing for getting your blood pressure down. It's probably not a great idea to eat a whole bunch of really salty foods or anything to try and get your blood pressure down. Anyways, today's stream is going to be eating a whole bunch of ramen. I'm a genius. I'd like to say I'm just personally a genius in my field. I think that everyone should look up to my dietary advice. Everyone should eat all of the ramen forever, and everyone's heart should explode. These are my legitimate opinions. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab my blood pressure measurement device. We can measure my blood pressure before and after doing this, maybe. I think that might be fun. I'll be right back. Oh, my video's not back, though. Let me turn that back on. Here we are. So, yeah, I've got my blood pressure monitor right here. I've been using this recently to measure my blood pressure and stuff. I've got the blood pressure cuff here. I'm gonna tighten it. Obviously, my blood pressure is going to be a little bit elevated because, I'm on stream. I am pumped up right now a little bit. So let's tighten that on my arm. We're gonna, let's see, can we position this in a spot where we can see just that without, getting stressed about everything else Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. What if we move this? Okay, right there. So we're gonna... I'm sure this is riveting content. You know, it's... I'm not supposed to be talking during this. Alright, 146 over 81 is not terrible. 93 beats per minute is a very high pulse. Jeez Louise, my heart rate is high right now. And in fairness, I do feel that in my chest, how high it is. So let's keep that in mind. 146 over 81. That is, keep that in mind. We're going to take that again at the end of stream. And it's probably not going to be lower. Jeez Louise, my background is a mess right now. I haven't cleaned my room in a while. Nope. My audio stream currently... What? Stream's current bitrate is lower than 0. Oh. Hello. Okay. We're probably fine. Congrats on the shaving. Alright. Yeah. So, I've got my electric kettle right here. And I've got... yeah, the device, that was my systolic over diastolic blood pressure. Anyways, we are going to be eating a whole bunch of ramen. Slight audio compression. Okay. Well, that's probably fine. Alright, yeah. So I've got this one, which is tonkotsu. I've got yakisoba chicken flavor from Maruchan. I've got this regular cup of noodles. Oh, geez, am I still quiet? Alright, let's see if I can't. Is that game? Let's try that. How's that sounding? Turned myself a little bit up more. We've got, okay, yeah, so we got cup noodles. We've got top ramen. We've got Maruchan ramen chicken noodle soup. We've got Ichiban chicken. You'll notice that most of these are chicken flavored. This one is just original flavored, which I don't know what that means. And then we've got bowl noodles. Oh, louder but more compressed. Okay. Let's turn that down a little bit then. How's this? How's this going? Hi, Amy's. Howdy. And then we've got yakisoba orange chicken. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're probably fine. I think this is a good volume level. you may notice there is a jeez Louise, this is okay. A quick, give me a second actually. A quick heads up about this stream. If the more you see me as a human for this stream, the less fun it will be. I am an entertainer this stream, okay? Like, things are not going to go well for me. Things are going to go poorly for me. A lot of the humor of this stream will be derived from me doing things badly, doing things poorly, things not being particularly happy for me, me messing up. I need you to be okay with that. Yeah, I need you to be okay with the fact that this is not a stream where things are going to go great for me, and you have to be able to laugh at me. Everyone understand? Does everyone get that? And I am partially the butt of the jokes in this, and that's okay. I need you to laugh at me. You won't be laughing with me because I might not be laughing. Okay. Anyways, I will be right back. I'm going to fill up my kettle. I'm going to go ahead and put on music. This is Strange Terrain by the Ghost Tones. Tones. Oh, jeez. I think another room cleaning stream might be in order soon, because this is awful to navigate. And the room cleaning streams actually do help a little bit. Okay. I got my kettle boiling, or set to boil. We're in the strange town! Yeah, okay. Cool. Awesome, possum, trossum, fossum. What am I doing? I need a fork. I will be right back. Awesome. Okay, we're back. I am familiar somewhat with Pagliacci. Understandable that you might dip soon. Yeah, that's fine. You're not required to be here. Awesome. How are we doing? The water is boiling now. I'm not sure what I'm going to start with. I do plan on using this bowl. Or should I break out the Milky Monday glass? I might break out the Milky Monday glass, actually. I'll be right back. Lunaria, don't worry about it too much about being a mod. Chat's pretty quiet. I'll handle it. This is also not a stream where I'm like I'll be locked in gaming or anything. Take a night off. Enjoy yourself. I don't know, other phrase that means what it means. Y'all hear that boiling? Yeah. All right. So we do need to pull up a sticky note so that we can keep track of which ones we have made and tried. Well, I hear it. No, it's the water's just boiling. It's nice. I hear it. Window capture 3. Let's... Okay, well, I actually don't know how to get a sticky note on screen. Milky Monday glass! Here it is. This has been sitting in my living room since Milky Monday. When I or after right after Milky Monday when I cleaned it. I've been looking for something to use it for, and I haven't found anything. So, yeah, it'll be right here. And after we are done with the ramens, we'll dump them all in there. It is very big. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna open up Photopea, I think. So we can make a tier list. What tiers are we thinking? I think S, A, B, and D. Or S, A, B, and F. How's that sound? Let's... window capture. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So we're gonna need S, and then duplicate layer, A, and then see ya! My roommate just headed out. B, and hopefully we don't have any Fs. F is like something that would be like actually poisonous to ingest, I feel, you know? So we're gonna do like a golden color for S, and then A is gonna be like a green, and then we're gonna do like a blue for B, because B starts with blue, and then we're gonna do like a red for F. Yeah. I sure did just make... I don't know what I made. This looks kind of like the TiVo logo. Let's move it up a little bit so we can get it centered there. And we can probably actually just do that to get it pretty equal right there. Awesome. And now we can S, which we are going to need to enlarge that by quite a bit, and bold it. And we probably should make it even bigger. Alright. S. Oh, that first one's done. Okay. A. And then we're gonna do another one. And then we're gonna do A. B. And we're gonna do an F. Alright. Awesome. How are y'all doing in chat? Can we use the Devil May Cry 5 combat style tiers? These color choices are killing me. I don't know what the Devil May Cry combat style tiers are. So no, we're not doing that. Okay. I need something to measure the amount of water that I am using. Which ramen should I do first? I feel like I should start with the ones that I know. So these two are Maruchan and Top Ramen, and they are, you know, not ones I particularly like. Okay, boil 2 cups of water, and this one is also 2 cups of water. Okay, I will be right back with a measuring cup. Alright, so the only cup I could find was the half cup that I have. So, you know, I guess that's gonna have to do. That's annoying. Also, geez, are we already like an hour into stream? Or are we just like 30 minutes into the part that actually started? I would like this to be all chats, actually. There we go. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So we are going to start with Maruchan ramen. This is the ramen I have had the most in my life. I am not particularly a fan of it. Which means that it's a good baseline for ramen. So we're gonna go ahead and I think I'm only gonna do like half of this. Anyone got a problem with that? And I'm only gonna eat like a bite or two of it. Okay. Welcome back. Making... Hey, nice. We love doing good deeds here. Okay. Okay, there we go. A little bit more. There we go. Yeah. So we're gonna put... I should probably go back to face cam. And we're gonna do the zoomed out face cam actually. Just because I want a little bit more of the screen visible for this one. Alright. So, we got our hot water. Oh geez, that got so dirty so fast. Wiping it off. Wiping all the dust off of it. It's almost like my room's not particularly a clean space for making food. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. Here we go. It's probably not a good idea to be doing this over my laptop. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Here we go. And I think we let this set for... Turn off heat, add contents of flavor packet, stir well for 1 minute or until flavoring is fully dissolved. Oh wait, no, you're supposed to... Oh, alright, whatever. So it's probably going to be a couple minutes until this is ready. Let's do this in view of the camera. Okay. Yeah. So what's people's opinions on ramen? I've eaten a lot of chicken ramen. That is not cooked yet. Alright. Okay. That's an angle. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all want to watch more blood pressure safety video? I kind of want to watch more blood pressure safety video. Let's rewind a little bit.
We know that people can generally get away with a maximum of 2,300 milligrams of sodium throughout the day. The difference in blood pressure between 1,500 milligrams a day and 2,300 milligrams a day is only about 2 or 3 millimeters of mercury. So it's important to understand that and really try and stay below 2,300 milligrams of sodium throughout the day. It's also important to understand that when I say sodium, I'm talking about salt. For those of you that aren't
760 grams of milligrams of sodium in it.
So sea salt is the same as table salt, is the same as Himalayan salt.
That's in one serving.
Same as the pink salt, which I think is Himalayan salt as well. But they all increase blood pressure, so it's very important. When they look back when they were doing the initial studies on sodium intake and blood pressure, low sodium diet was worth about 1.5 to 2 blood pressure medicines. So really powerful natural way to lower one's blood pressure. On that line of electrolytes, we also really focus on potassium intake in individuals with hypertension. And it's the inverse of sodium. So too much sodium intake increases blood pressure. Too little potassium intake or too low of potassium values also increase blood pressure. So it's important
this
to
is the
understand
part
that and
where
make sure that your diet is...
I'm trying to make a ramen. The part where you laugh at me is the part where things go wrong. So, you know. Oh, jeez. Like that. Now you can laugh. You know. Like... Ramen's pretty cool. I do like ramen. I need to make it clear. I've been making fun of the idea that I shouldn't be eating ramen. It really is like 7 p.m. right now. It's dinner time. Usually I eat dinner closer to 6 actually, but I did not eat dinner tonight. Because I was getting stream set up, so you know. What's new in y'all's life? What's happened since I streamed last for y'all? Because I know I got in a car wreck since the last time I streamed. That was fun. Alright. Let's go to full screen. Alright. So yeah, this is Maruchan ramen, chicken flavor, top ramen, or not top ramen. Top ramen's a different brand. And we're gonna get about a bite. Probably could have chewed that a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more. So yeah, that tastes like being sick at home on a on a wintry day. This is what my parents would give me for chicken noodle soup when I was sick. It's got a very specific vibe in that way, but it's not bad. You know, it's been a while since the last time I've eaten a pack of it, but it's really not bad. I think we're probably gonna put it in B tier, though. And actually, before I do that, I'm gonna dump that in here. We have a blank canvas to work with. I'm actually going to make the next package while we're waiting. So this one is another serving. Oh, wait. Okay. Interesting. Alright, this one's also 790 milligrams. It's pretty similar. It's basic. My understanding is that Top Ramen and Maruchan Ramen are basically the same. I mean... I dropped the package. Yeah. There's the packet of flavoring. We're gonna... break that in half. It might look a little unappetizing, but it's ramen, you know? It's... How appetizing is ramen supposed to look when it's just made from a package? You know, I didn't zhuzh it up at all. I didn't add, like, an egg or anything. Not that I would add an egg in the first place. I don't really care for egg. What? Why? What? Why? What? What? I'm unsure what happened. Breaking. Oh! Because I'm not gonna make a whole thing of ramen. I don't need that much ramen. Like, that's a lot of ramen. And I only have so much room in my container. So yeah, I'm gonna break up the noodles because the serving size is half of a package. And then I will save the rest for another time. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Trying not to burn my lap as I do this. Alright, there we go. I just don't have enough room on this desk here. And that is probably slightly my fault. Like, I don't need the stapler here. Okay. There we go. Cool. That's enough room to work with for the time being. Alright. Yeah, and I'm trying to do less. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's open up the tier list. And let the ramen cook. That's the wrong window. Can we get to that window? Cool. So yeah, we need to find a picture of Maruchan Ramen. Is this a transparent image? It is not. Color, transparent. There we go. Copy image. Paste image. Yeah, that's a solid B tier, I think. We're gonna put in B tier right there. Alright. Does anyone have any opposite Reddit bookmark spotted? I'm taking the shot. What Reddit bookmark? Oh, it was probably an X-Men thing or something. I don't know. I know I have the X-Men comics bookmarked, a specific read order for the X-Men comics bookmarked. Anyways. Ramen stirring. Is Maruchan shrimp any good? I don't know. If I've had that, it's been quite a few years. I will say, I have always eaten Maruchan instead of top ramen. It has always been a slight personal preference where I eat slightly. If I'm going to choose ramen, I've got some more brand loyalty to Maruchan than I do top ramen. And I think that's mostly because that's just what my parents bought when I was younger. But it means that I haven't had as much top ramen in my life. So this might be better than I'm expecting, and it might be worse. In my mind, it is worse. But it also, there's a good chance it tastes exactly the same. You know? Like, I don't know. We'll see. There does seem to be more in the bowl here. I might have cracked more into the bowl, though, so. Yeah. Alright. So that's ramen. That one tastes even sicker. Somehow. Sicklier. I don't know. It like coats my mouth in like a cling. I'm not a fan. I don't like that. That's bad. Alright. Alright, there we go. Ramen added. Maybe less life. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright. So that's our first two ramens. Let's go ahead and let's see. So my options are cup of noodles, Ichiban chicken, or Ichiban original. And yeah, I want to choose from these three. I think I'll go Ichiban chicken. It's just so I've got that direct comparison, because I might not eat this one. I think this one is like pork. Yeah. Yeah, I am going to skip out on this one today. I'll probably eat it some other time. So I'm gonna... Top Ramen was the Cup of Noodles brand, so same brand as the Cup of Noodles. So I'm gonna go with Sapporo Ichiban. This one has a lot more sodium. So much sodium. What guy? Okay, another ramen brick, another cracking the ramen. Alright, that's probably about half a brick. Ichiban? Who's Ichiban? So just taking a bite of it, not too bad. Okay, so this is another 2 cups of water, which means we're only making half, which means we're doing The guy from Like a Dragon. The Yakuza? The Yakuza game? I almost dropped the kettle. Which would have been bad, because that's Cricket's kettle. Funnily enough, it's not Avies' kettle, like I previously thought. Alright. Oh, shit! I accidentally turned off the screen on my computer. Hopefully that didn't cut stream out or anything. Okay. Oh no. The main guy in the new series is Ichiban. Interesting. Okay. I will keep this in mind. Hey, Photop. I need you to work. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's get this. Half cup. Okay. Full cup. Okay. Cool. I need to set that down. Okay. That is in there. Gonna add the seasoning. Oh. Okay. Okay, cool. Then that back in there. That over there. I'm gonna let this cook. Okay. Let's go back to reacting. I am annoyed. This is what Photop looks like now, because of that. Let's try putting it over here. Can I? Okay, resizing it helps. Somehow resizing it helps. Okay. Well, that'll have oh, what is going on? No. Why'd you undo all my things? Okay, there we go. I actually want that over here, I think. And in here. Okay. That is not perfect, but it'll have to do. You are looking at the wrong thing now. I got onto Photop pretty quick because it was just Photoshop again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. We're gonna top ramen. Images, tools, color, transparent, copy, image, paste, image. Alright, yeah, so Top Ramen was worse than Maruchan, which I think means that I'm going to put it further down. I'm actually gonna drag it all the way down this way, I think, because there's a gap. It's like notably worse, I think. You know what I mean? Should we center that a little bit? Okay. Anyways, we've got our next ramen package coming. You didn't get the name. What do you mean you didn't get the name? one time I DM'd the creator of Photop about the name. I was like, why is it Photop and not Photopia? And he said, what do you mean? And I didn't reply because I was like, I don't know what I mean. Ah. No, it made perfect sense that it was Photoshop. For immediately, because again, I learned Photoshop in 8th grade, and then I found out about Photop. Alright. So this is quite a bit of ramen. Which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. It just really depends. Alright. Time to try. Yeah, that's not bad. I kind of like that one. I absolutely see why it's got more sodium in it than the other ones. That is salty, but I really like it. No, yeah, that's for sure delicious. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I think that one's probably going to end up being bottom of A tier. Maybe high B. We'll see where we're feeling. Alright. Let's go ahead and do our ramen pour. Look at this. My little buddy. Okay. Okay. I'm worried that the cup noodles are just going to be, sodium tastes so good is the thing. Boil water in separate container, fold back lid, and add boiling water to fill line. Close lid and let stand for 3 minutes. Stir and enjoy. Serving size, 1 package. This has 11,000 milligrams. Yeah. There was also a little bit more flavoring in the package. Like more like herbs and stuff in there. I don't know. It's nice. All right, we're gonna cup noodles. Okay. Let that boil. While we do our rankings. Yeah, so that was Ichiban. Let's Ichiban ramen. We want the green package. We want it transparent. Copy image, paste image. Yeah, I think that's going to go. We're going to put that in bottom of A. It might get to move up later, though, if, we're going to compact this down once we've tried more ramens. Alright. But yeah, sodium's so good. Photop is real cool. That last ramen was good. That tastes like salt. That tastes like pure salt. I'm gonna go grab a drink of water. I will be right back. Oh, okay. That's over. Okay. One of the things I found while I was gone, a pack of Bulldog spicy ramen. Bulldog is not on the menu today. I am not eating Bulldog. Last time I tried Bulldog, I literally, it was so spicy that it made me bite my lips off. And it wasn't fun, and I spent like a month with really raw lips, and it wasn't fun, and I didn't like it, and I spent the entire time suffering. So, look, I'm not gonna eat the bulldog ramen tonight, probably. However, if this video gets really good views, if people watch this video, let's say it gets 100 views and like, I don't know, 20 likes. Not super high likes and likes and views goal. But you know, if it gets that many views and the views have to last at least like half of the length of the VOD, okay? If that happens, like, I want real high watch time on this. If that happens, then I will do a stream where I eat a whole bunch of bulldog ramen. Like this one. And I will eat more of it than I am doing for this. I have to use the restroom. Let's see. Have they been saying? Please tell me that guy is wearing colored contacts. It looks like he is. He might have also done some post-color correction on him. Alright. The cup of noodles should be done by now. It's been probably a little bit over than 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and full screen. Or I should probably also move my cup of water that I have right here. It is. That is what the bourgeois characters in Disco Elysium look like. Alright. Cup of noodles. I guess let's stir this up a little bit. Okay. Let's try it out. Honestly, a lot better than I was expecting. Definitely not perfect. It tasted like a little burnt, actually. But it's so... I think it's better than the other one. The other one from Nissan. The top ramen. I think it's better than the top ramen for sure. I don't know if it's better than the Maruchan ramen. This does feel like the one that would be the easiest to eat the entire thing of. Like, as much as I was praising the Ichiban ramen, it would feel awful to eat the entire thing. It would taste so salty. I don't think I could do it. But this, like, it feels pretty light, honestly. Which is probably because it's just a smaller serving, which means they're using less salt, and they have a fill line, which means they know exactly how much water they're using. Yeah. That one's not bad. I think the little bits of carrot and corn also help a lot. No. That's solid. I will not underestimate these in the future. Alright. Pleasantly surprised. Let's add it to the slop. Alright. Let's make the next ramen. I think up next is going to be the yakisoba chicken flavor. So, I gotta open the package. So this one is also from Maruchan, because apparently we have a triopoly, quadopoly, quintopoly. There's actually quite a few ramen types here. Okay, open the lid halfway only and remove the 2 packets. Remove the 2 packets before my... Wait. Cooking instructions. Do you have to use the microwave for this one? I am just going to do it with boiling water, and hopefully that should be fine. I know I'm not exactly following the cooking instructions on this one, but I think that's understandable. We're opening this one up halfway. Taking out packet 1. Taking out packet 2. Okay, and then we open packet 1 and sprinkle in the contents between the noodles and the This ranking won't be verifiable? No! Look, for the sake of this one, I don't have a microwave, but I do have an electric kettle. The noodles are pretty good just on their own. Alright. So we gotta add... Gotta add this into this. And then we will add water to the fill line. This is almost out of water also. So we're gonna let this cook for 4 minutes. And then we will add packet 2 afterwards. So yeah, I guess one thing that the ramen makers want you to do that seems contrary to everything that like I mentally know is they want you to add the ramen. They want you to cook the ramen separate from the broth. Or they want you to cook the ramen and then add the flavor packet for the broth. Which is weird to me, because I have always done ramen in a way where I do the broth and the ramen at the same time. Which gets the broth into the ramen, you know? But apparently that's not actually the way they want you to... which I guess is probably to cut down on the flavor of the salt in the noodles themselves. Yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna go fill up my kettle, and I will be right back. Selling tickets to crickets, and the crowd goes mild! And the crowd goes mild! that is still hot. Okay. Here we are. I need to rank the last ramen still, which is the cup of noodles ramen. So let's go back to that. Cup noodles ramen. Yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and put that on transparent. And yeah, that one, I think at the end of the day, it is a lot closer to the Maruchan ramen than it is the top ramen. I might be nostalgia blind and ranking it a little bit lower than Maruchan, but I think this is where it goes. You know, we've got what a tier list we've got going right now. This is real hot. Jeez. Ah. Okay. Has it been 4 minutes since I did that yet? I probably should have set a timer or checked. I guess we can. I should probably reload this page.
Has it been 4 minutes since I did that?
Okay, can you stop talking? I don't want to hear you. That 8 minutes ago I was doing cup ramen. What was I doing 4 minutes ago? What is going on here? Past me. You're a terrible live streamer.
Almost out of water also. So we're gonna let this cook for...
Okay. I think that's exactly 4 minutes then. Yeah. Maybe a little less than 4 minutes. We're probably fine, is the point. So we're gonna... Okay. We remove the lid. And then pour in packet 2 and mix it in. So let's go ahead and take that lid off. Okay. Okay. Mixing this whole packet in. Oh, jeez. So this is one of the reasons I like the individual packets a little bit more, because you can control how much you make a little easier. Like I'm pretty much committing to the exact amount that they want me to make with any of these other ones. Okay, let's stir this up. I'm shocked they didn't have me add the carrots and stuff as a the carrots and corn and stuff as a garnish, you know? This is definitely the ramen that's had the most in it, though. Okay. This is probably pretty good then. Okay, that probably could have been cooked a little bit more. But flavor-wise, Yeah, I vibe with that. That's good. Yeah, that's not bad at all. My work sells these. I should definitely get one sometime. Yeah, good stuff for sure. Okay, that's probably way too much of the ramen. It's a real good texture. Yeah, I'm gonna get full eating that much if I eat that much of the next few ramens. Okay. This thing's getting full. Alright. Next is the orange chicken one, I think. Just so we can directly compare the two. I feel like it's a bad idea to mix orange chicken with the other chickens, but you know. We'll only do that if... We'll only not mix it if it tastes terrible. How's that? I'm gonna assume that the cooking is probably pretty similar. Alright. Remove packets, open packet 1, pour water to fill line, cook for 4 minutes, grab corners and carefully remove, remove lid and pour in packet 2. Okay. Okay. So whereas the last one looked like it was more cabbagey and corny, this one does not seem to have like any corn in it, which is interesting. I wonder what all that's gonna be in there. There was a school cafeteria orange chicken that tastes like wood furnishing polish. Cause like, I don't know about you, but I kind of want to eat wood furnishing polish. That stuff smells delicious. So like, that might be good. Okay. Pouring this in there. Closing that up. Baking the cat box. Or making the cat box. Baking the bread. Said I'm paying homage to an image drawn from somebody else's head. It smells a bit sharp but earthy. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is cooking. It is 1:51 on the stream timer, so at 1:55 I can open that up. Let's go ahead and... Oh, well, I just closed out one of my tabs. Great! Awesome. What was the last one that I tried? It was yakisoba. Yakisoba, ramen maruchan, images. Yep, there's the chicken flavor. And again, we need to do transparent. One day I will get the hang of this. Chicken flavor. Ah, it's me. Yeah, that is a slightly higher A tier, I think. I didn't discuss this, but I do think that is, I don't know, middle of A, maybe? We'll see. I think where this one goes will be heavily dependent on how good the orange chicken one is. Because if the orange chicken one is just straight up better, then there's no reason not to get the orange chicken one if it's an available product. Which it wasn't. I did have to buy the orange chicken one from my local gas station. My grocery shopping store did not have the orange chicken one, but they did have the normal chicken one. So we're gonna try both of these. It smells pretty good. I'm really vibing with this. Yeah. So what else is up with me? Okay, I listened to a new artist today. Her name is Madison Turner. She's pretty cool. And by pretty cool, I mean she referenced Harvey Danger a bunch. Which, if you know about me, then you know that I really like Harvey Danger. I think Harvey Danger's King James version is probably one of my favorite albums of all time. And she referenced Pike Street Park Slope, which is not like a popular Harvey Danger song. That's one of their less popular ones. It's been covered by Jeff Rosenstock, so like it's not their least popular, but it is my favorite one. It's not Flagpole Sitta, you know. It's not. I had visions, I was in them, I was looking into the mirror to see a little bit clearer the rottenness and evil in me. Even though they're not British. Did you all know that? They're from like Portland. They just have those British vibes for some reason. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Really big fan of her music now. I think that new album's real good, and I did pick up her older one so that I can loop it in the car. Swoon? Are you swooning at my British boy band impression? Pike Street Park Slope is definitely my favorite Harvey Danger song. I'll put that on real quick because I like that song. And I don't think I can duplicate tab. There we go. I don't know. I'll do. Am I sounding terrible right now?
Pike Street Park.
Okay. Sounding fine. I just gotta not be that close to the microphone. Pike. Yeah, there's a karaoke track. Awesome. I'm gonna do the karaoke track. Oh shoot! Wait, no, my ramen's ready. I need to make my ramen. Okay. Oh, that smells like orange wood polish. Doesn't taste too bad. Right. This one seems to have cooked a lot better than the last one, which makes sense because the water was hotter. So, I should probably turn that back on for the next one. My wish came true? What wish? Okay. And here we go. This is orange chicken, yakisoba ramen. Let's see. Wow. It tastes like I just bit into an orange, honestly. That's not bad. I kind of like that one. It's definitely not the same as everything else. And it has a taste that I think will overpower everything else. It's also got a bunch of sodium in it, like everything else. How does it compare? It has more sodium in it than the last thing. It has less saturated fat. Same amount of cholesterol at 0%. It's got more carbohydrates. It's got a lot more sugar. And it's got the same amount of protein. It's got less fat in it, though. It'll I don't know. Maybe it will. I think the orange flavor, it'll probably be good. Yeah, I could sit here and eat this whole thing. This is delicious. This might be bottom of S tier or top of A tier. Yeah, that's good. Oh, it's gonna be sad to dump this one into the mix, actually. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's just different. Maybe it's novel. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see. Dump that in there. Ah! Yeah, good stuff. I think that is probably less good for me than the other one is, just because it is so much more of all the things I'm trying to avoid right now, but it tastes so much better. Look at this. This thing's filling up. Okay. Up next is the bowl noodles spicy chicken flavor from Nongshim. You add water to the water line. Wait 3 minutes. Closer to 4 minutes, and it'll be less al dente. Open lid halfway. Add 1.5 cups. Close the lid for 3 minutes. Okay. Oh, there's different instructions on the package? Completely remove lid, add soup base, pour room temperature water up. But there's a... This is not a well-written instruction manual, I think. Okay, remove that. Oh, that's the microwave instructions. Okay, that's fine. Alright, add the soup. Okay. Added. Let's take this. Let's pour it in there up to the fill line. Just a lot of water. Which, you know, I like the confidence. Alright, we can let that sit and cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Yeah. Alright, let's rank that next one. Yeah, I think that orange chicken, that was incredible. Maybe not incredible. Maybe that's a little bit. A little bit exaggerative, but I did really like it. And I do think I would eat it again. Yeah, we're gonna put that one at the top of. Oh, geez, that's big. We're gonna put that one at the top of A. If it makes more sense for the tier list, we can put it at the bottom of S. But I don't know if I really am feeling that. No. Alright. Cool. So that's cooking. Let's sing Pike Street Park Slope. This is one of my favorite Harvey Danger songs. Drive across the country, tell your story walking. No one's keeping you captive in the town that let you down. So sorry, blame it on the television, blame it on the company. Don't blame it on the fundamental fact that no one owes you something. I've come up at my share, I only want what's fair. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm not greedy like everybody else. I wanna pay my dues, I only want someone to tell me who to make the check out to. Maybe we could run away and start a little repertory movie house or something. She said, sorry, but I think you might be just projecting on. But here's the dough. Down, 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 down. Oh, geez, I got distracted. Brooklyn. Yeah, this song's about a guy who kept trying to start a repertory movie theater that they knew, and yeah, it didn't go well for him. A community of dabblers who are vain and fond of biting backs. We hate it when our friends become successful, and a different school whose energies are spent evading income tax and silicone enhancements by the breastful. Maybe we could run away and start a little repertory movie house or something. She said, sorry, but I think you might be just projecting onto me. Why don't you try LA? Pike Street to Park Slope, Brooklyn. Yeah, so I know that there is a backstory to this song, but to me, it's about lesbians. And that was like my first picture of the song, like almost immediately. So, you know. Well, when you like something, it's an opinion. But when I like something, it's a manifesto. Pomposity is when you always think you're right. Arrogance is when you know. Or maybe we could start a little independent repertory movie house or something. She said, sorry, but I think you might be just protecting your investment. Or else assigning blame. Pike Street to Park Slope, Brooklyn. Alright, thank you for letting me sidetrack everything to do that. My noodles are now done. This smells like chicken. Mix it all together, and you know that you got the best of both worlds, possibly. Yeah, I really like this. Are those beans in there? What is that? I think that's a little bits of dehydrated meat that were in here. Huh. I don't know. Interesting. It might have been a mushroom or something. Let's see. Can I get the, let's see if I can get the ingredients. I think it's chicken fat. I think that was just straight up a ball of chicken fat that they put in here. Maybe it was potato starch. Interesting. Anyways, yeah. Alright, let's try this one. This one looks really good, actually. I am nervous about the fact that it's spicy, because I don't do well with a lot of spice most of the time. But that is a nice amount of spice. Yeah. No, that's not bad. I don't know if this would be my first choice. Yeah, the meat chunks are a little weird. Hair in my mouth. Yeah, overall, this one's not terrible. Definitely not my favorite. I think the orange chicken one is the best one so far. Yeah, dehydrated chicken does sound bad. These little meatballs. Can you see that? Will the camera autofocus on that? The camera's trying so hard. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is, if that's actually dehydrated chicken or not. It's also a little bit spicier than I'd like my ramen. But it's not a bad amount of spice. I just am a little bitch. Yeah. This one, not my first choice, but definitely not my last. I would eat that again. Okay, this is getting pretty full. Alright. How many ramen do we have left? I think we just have this one. Alright, so this is premium tonkatsu. It is not chicken flavored. This one is kuromayu black garlic oil. Ramen with black garlic oil. This one looks really good. Just visually, I am excited for this one the most, just from the package. It was the most expensive one, which makes sense. Okay, we're doing hot water. Open lid halfway, remove soup base and black garlic oil patty. Okay, pour hot water up to the inside line. Let's make sure our water is boiling. Close lid for 4 minutes, stir in soup base and black garlic oil. Yeah. It looks real good. I'm very excited for this one. If this one is good enough, I will just sit here and eat all of it, because it's the last one, you know? Like, I think this is the black garlic oil package. Not terrible looking. This is the soup base package. What's the calories on this one? 1,500 sodium milligrams. Yeah, this is extremely sodium filled. This is more sodium than I think everything else. There's a lot of sodium. Contains wheat, sesame, soy, anchovy, milk, and tuna. Huh. I don't know if I've had anchovy. Alright. Pour that in here. Hot, 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 hot. Okay. Alright, and we're gonna let that cook for 4 minutes. And we're gonna put things on the tier list. So yeah, yakisoba, I think we're gonna move that one up a little bit. I think we're gonna move the Ichiban up a little bit also. Cause actually, you know, no, yeah, I think the spicy chicken one's still better than Maruchan. What was the brand of that one? I didn't even see it. Where'd it go? It was Bowl Noodles by Nongshim. Color transparent. There's spicy chicken flavor. Yeah, I think we're putting that at the bottom of A. But honestly, I think it and Ichiban are pretty interchangeable. I think the bowl noodles goes a little bit lower because one of the things we've seen is that when they're giving you a pre-measured amount of water to add, usually it's a little better. And they still fumbled pretty bad with it. So, like, I think on that merit alone, it goes below Ichiban. Where I could... Like, Ichiban I could fuck with the recipe of, and it would still be pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna put those pretty close together, though. And we're probably gonna move this to about equidistant between those. So yeah, we haven't had any... Yeah, we're gonna move that one down. I just do not like Top Ramen. I think, especially compared to the rest of these that I've had in the meanwhile, I think Top Ramen gets moved down to F. Yeah. This one is also from Nongshim, I will say. So, let's see if it was just their bowl noodles brand, or if maybe they're trying to specifically push people from their bowl noodles to their premium brand. I would be fully willing to believe that. There's about $1 difference in what I paid between the two. So, it might be better, it might be worse. Let's listen to Madison Turner. I want to put on that song. I actually don't. I think it was this. Yeah, I think it was this one. Brooklyn! Yeah, I'm jamming. Look, this song... Oh no! That's not how you pause the song! When it's... No, oh no! Yeah, okay. Never again. Except for... I probably will again. Anyways, that was the Pike Street Park Slope Harvey Danger reference I was talking about. Like, they literally juxtapose it with a Beatles song, which is wild. Good music. I love this album. I listened to it for the first time today. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. She's real good. She also, in the next song, literally, or where, maybe the next one. Yeah, she name drops Sean Nelson and Jeff Rosenstock in the same line, which is like, this is pandering to me. This is like, those are some of my favorite songwriters of all time. Like, you are pandering to me, like, specifically with this song. Anyways, we've got ramen. There's a lot. A lot of steam coming off this ramen. Steam from the steamed hams. Okay, we're gonna stir in the soup base and then the black garlic oil. Actually, I'm gonna taste it real quick without that. See how it tastes. Okay, well, it's not coming out very easily. Probably because it's not stirred up at all. Wow, that tastes like flavorless ramen. Alright. Alright, I should probably go full screen. Oh. Will this be good? Or will it be another fucking letdown again? That's not how that melody went. A lot of that just fell right on my fork. And I spilled some on my breasts. Great. Oh, that smells pretty good. Ah! Whoa. Okay, stirred that in to the best of my ability. And we're going to add the black garlic oil now. Okay. Oh, that is oily. I should not have... I shouldn't have tried that. Alright, mixing it in. This is what it looks like. It's not too bad visually. It smells really good. Alright, let's go ahead and try it. Okay. It might be the fact that this is like the only non-chicken flavor I've had today. It makes it pretty hard to compare to the other ones. It's definitely not as good as the package makes it look. And it's got a kind of funky taste. It's not very garlic, you know? The garlic isn't... Like, I like garlic, you know? I'm a big fan of garlic. I enjoy adding... I add garlic to most of my food. And this doesn't really taste like that. I'm trying to figure out if I don't like it or if it's just different. Because I don't think it's bad. Disappointing, maybe, especially compared to, like, how it looks on the package. But even then, like... Yeah. I don't know. I do feel like it was kind of a letdown. Not quite a fucking letdown, but a letdown nonetheless. And maybe I should have set my expectations better. And maybe I don't like ramen very much to begin with. I do think these are flavors that would be good added to the big mixture, though. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There we go. There's our ramen container. Massive ramen slop. I think we gotta find some way to mix this up a little bit. I probably should have been mixing this up as I was going. Oh well. Anyways, let's try it. The mega ramen. That's not bad. Yeah. I kind of like that. Or I get it, at least. Not that there's too much to get. I mean, it's not like it was intended to be eaten like this. Yeah. I like this. I think, honestly, the weaknesses of all of them kind of balance each other out. So, like, this isn't too salty. It's not too sweet from the orange chicken. It's not too garlicky. It's not too chickeny. It's... I think it's time to do our tier list. So yeah, let's go ahead and add tonkotsu. Okay, let's put this one. Copy image. Put that. I think that one is going to go. Yeah, I think that one goes right about in there. And we're going to move this one down to B. And give me a second. I need to rank the mixture of all the ramens. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna rank that one. And we are, yeah, so I grabbed a picture of it, and I'm gonna say it. This ramen, this Voltron Mega Ramen, it belongs in, It was the best ramen that I had tonight, and thusly, it belongs in S tier. That what? I wasn't expecting this either. This was the best ramen that I had tonight. It all mixed together. It works. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't understand it. This is delicious. Yeah. No, this is so good. It is absolutely greater than the sum of its parts. And I don't understand it. And I'm not sure I like it. But this is so good. Wow. Yeah. Adding more ingredients was the answer. Alright, let's compact this down a little bit so I can actually post it. Ramen tier list. Alright, let's tweet this out. My ramen tier list. Argue with a wall. My ramen tier list. In S tier, there is a mixture of all of the ramen. I mean, anything interesting happening? Not really. Oh yeah, people have been complaining about DLSS 5. Which, understandable. I've been meaning to watch Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Anyways, this was a good stream, y'all. This is the moral opposite to Milky Monday. Like, Ava, I know at the beginning of stream you said that this has a dark premonition emanating off of it, but it's actually so good. Yeah. Dark power does feel great. Yeah. I don't know if I can actually recommend that anyone does this. But, you know, it's worth a shot, I guess. Okay, I've had way too much salt now. I can feel it. No, this was definitely more than $6 worth of ramen. I think that tonkotsu was like $4 on its own. Like, some of this ramen was expensive. Yeah, I do think this entire amount of ramen was under $40. Or $20. Under $20. Which I think is this is pretty good ramen for that. Yeah, that orange chicken. My fears were unfounded. It adds to it for sure. Alright, well, that is officially 2 bites too many. But wow. Yeah, no. That was good. Okay. I think the only thing left to do is take my blood pressure here at the end of stream. At the beginning of stream, in fairness, I was more hyped up. Here at the end of stream, energy is a little lower. So, my blood pressure might be a little bit lower. Who knows? Okay. And the armband. My laptop came unplugged. Okay. Let's... Oh. Alright, is that visible? I can feel my pulse. Ow. This hurts. I don't think it knows how high my blood pressure is. Yeah, okay, great. That's what we like to hear. I errored it out. Wonderful. Okay, we gotta try that again, because I guess I messed it up. Yeah, error 3. Great. Helpful. Okay. Let's try this again. All right, 141 over 90. So, yeah, my blood pressure went, the systolic went up a little bit, but the systolic went up a little bit, but the diastolic went up a lot, or the systolic went down a little bit. Which that's bad. That means I am more stressed out now than I was at the beginning of the stream, by quite a bit. Or diastolic is the general, like, it's not great. It's definitely still well within the type 2 blood blood pressure issues range. So, you know, I'm gonna keep doing things to get my blood pressure down. I'm gonna not be doing anything to stress myself out too much, to the best of my ability. Like, there was going to be a stream that I did that was going to require a lot of planning and stress me out a bunch, and I'm not doing that one. So, we're all good, which is nice. Yeah, eventually, I will do things again, but for now, it's working out and hanging out and doing stuff, but not too much time. So yeah. Alright. I think that is a good conclusion to stream, which means that we're going to go ahead and end stream a little bit early, honestly. We were on the starting student screen for like 30 minutes, which means this is going to be like a 2.5 hour stream, which is a lot shorter than I usually am for, but it's not too bad. Okay, bye everyone, bye 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 bye, goodbye.